my goodness. Hi everyone, my name is Miranda and this is my channel, Hi everyone, I am Miranda and this is my channel, Making Up Miranda. So glad to have you back, so glad to be back. Thanks for watching. I have really missed doing these videos and I am excited to jump back into the swing of things and keep you all updated on my cleft lip and palate journey. So to start things off, let's just get right into it. Why have I been gone so long? Life has just been crazy. So I bought a business in October, so that's been my full-time gig, and it's really just taken all of my focus and energy and time to get into that, get comfortable, get a routine down, and just get settled with life. And with the industry that I'm in, I originally planned to obviously have my surgery date for last December, so December of 2022. As you can see, that did not happen. I did go ahead and delay it to March, which is next month. 2 weeks, about 2 weeks to go, just about, from when this video will hopefully be coming out. Crazy how time flies, but I'm so excited, and I really just want to give you all an update of what the process has been like, what it's all kind of entailed, what kind of surgery I am getting, all that good stuff. So hopefully if you are going through a double jaw surgery, or you know someone that is going through that kind of surgery soon, hopefully the videos and my channel here will help you have a better understanding of that, help you prep with your own journey, and just be a resource as this channel is meant to be. Circling back a little bit, my original surgery was supposed to be in December of 2022, but that is postponed to March. I will be having double jaw surgery, so they will be breaking basically my upper and lower jaw to reset that and realign my bite and my positioning. The reason I am getting the double jaw surgery in the first place, there's a couple different reasons actually. So reason number one, I actually had jaw surgery back in 2008 when I was 18 years old, and all they did was move my front jaw forward. Actually, I had a really bad underbite, so they moved it forward quite a bit, and I had screws and plates put in, and with that surgery, I was not wired shut. They actually had a self-crank method, so I had these two little like tubes hanging off the side of my upper jaw area, and I actually had to physically crank it forward a certain amount every day for 30 days. So that was my first experience with this. It's obviously not my first rodeo. Many people in the cleft palate community do have to have multiple surgeries to kind of get things where they need to be, and in some cases initial surgeries aren't as successful, so sometimes follow-up surgeries are necessary, and that is what has happened in my case. So with my original jaw surgery, the placement got to kind of where it needed to be for my upper jaw and lower jaw to be aligned. However, I actually had a reaction in my right side. So the plates and the screws that I put in on my right side actually, my body rejected. So I would swell up on this side of my face just randomly. And basically the doctors and I concluded that it was because of the hardware that was in my face. So they went ahead and removed that a few years later. And unfortunately, what that has done has allowed my top jaw to actually recede on that side. So my teeth are kind of actually sitting on top of each other right now. Obviously that's not supposed to happen. So the braces are on to kind of get my teeth where they need to be. and I've had them on for over a year now, which was about the timeline that we initially expected before surgery. So they've adjusted a little bit. And then now with the jaw surgery, basically what they're going to do is actually physically totally realign the top and bottom jaw. I'm not sure if you can see the alignment, the center alignment of my upper teeth kind of are a little like misaligned with the shape of my face, and then my lower, kind of see that, so it's a little bit off center to the right. So my upper line and my bottom line are like that basically. So not only are they moving my top jaw a little bit more forward again, about 3 to 4 millimeters, they said they're actually going to move my bottom jaw back about 2 millimeters, and then they're going to reset it. So that way that center line does actually line up finally. So that will be what is happening in about 2 weeks. I'll actually go ahead and upload a little scan of my jaw, my bones, what it looks like in my mouth here, so you can see kind of what I look like now, what I'll look like during the healing process, and then the final results of what everything will look like with this jaw surgery. Now I want to talk a little bit about my journey to this point so far. As I previously mentioned, I have had jaw surgery in 2008 when I was 18. So it's very standard for most cleft lip and palate affected people to have a cleft palate and lip team from birth to 18 years old. Basically, by the time you're 18, you should have had all your surgeries completed and your face is fully developed. They can do everything they are able to do, and then you should be good. You're on your own, basically. And unfortunately, that's just not the case with most of us that are cleft affected. It doesn't end when you're 18. Things still change, things still move. Additional surgeries still need to happen. So at that point, being in the position that I was in, just financially, work-wise, just under the presumption that once you're 18 it's done, I never even knew that future surgeries would be possible. I thought this is how it's just going to be, and if I am able to financially in the future get some cosmetic surgery done, that could potentially be an option, but it just wasn't realistic for me at any point really in my life up until recently. But that does lead me to some good news. With being part of the online community, both on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I have been able to find new resources that I didn't know of before. So I found Phoenix Children's Hospital a few years back and initially reached out to them because they were advertising that they do serve adults as well. So I reached out, and they, sure enough, they were like, yes, we can absolutely work with adults. We work with your insurance, etc., etc. Let's get you in for a consultation and see what we can do. So that was the first step, and I believe I initially reached out to them in 2018, and then we had planned basically for surgery in 2020. Obviously, you know what happened in 2020. So things have just been kind of delayed, but I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So it is happening when it's meant to happen, and I do honestly feel like I'm in a good spot overall with my life to be able to actually go through with this. So I met with the surgeon there, and we created a plan basically about a year or so out. Things have kind of shifted as I talked about with life and everything. So Technically, I was previously ready with the braces and everything back in like September for surgery. That ended up getting delayed to December, and now finally we're having it in March. But once I met with the surgeon, we came up with a plan. I had the braces put on with the orthodontist who works already with the hospital. So it was a nice, great, just team environment. Everyone knows each other. They work really well. So I felt very comfortable working with that specific orthodontist. Got the braces on and then had them on for about 6 to 8 months. Made sure everything was, where it needed to be before surgery. Then I had a CT scan. I've had supplemental visits periodically with the hospital just to make sure everything's looking good on their end. So it's a little bit of like back and forth planning with both of them, but everything's been really great, stress-free, and I'm very happy with my entire team. Oh, now we're 2 weeks away. About 2 weeks. March 8th will be my surgery date, so I'm trying to record at least this video and then one other video that I can release at some point between now and then or soon after to just go over a little bit more details, the prep for jaw surgery, a little bit insight of how I'm physically and mentally prepping for that, because a lot goes into this. A lot goes into such a major surgery, and honestly at this point I am really ready to just kind of get it over and done with, but of course I'm still nervous, and although I know what to expect, I still really won't know what to expect until I am back in that situation. So again, really these videos are meant to be informative and educational and hopefully relatable, and just know that you're not alone. I want to share as much as I can with you all, because when I was starting out on this adult journey, there wasn't a whole lot of resources online or in person. I didn't know anyone else in my older years that had cleft lip that I could reach out to or, go hang out with and ask questions. So really the online community has been huge in helping me even get to this point. So I definitely want to give back and hopefully help someone else that is in my position. If you have any questions for me regarding my journey up to this point, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer those and reach out personally. I really do want to be a resource to anyone that I possibly can, so I would love to hear from you. And if you have been through this experience as well, let me know how it was for you. I would love to hear about your experience and how it has helped you, or what you wish you knew during your experience. Just a little feedback. Let's connect, let's chat. This is what this community is for, so I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.